y'all, it's Trey Dynasty. Like to say, welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna check out the Migos' newest album, Culture 3. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am interested in this, but I'm not the most hyped about it. But I've heard so far that's pretty good. So we're just gonna check it out, see if that's true. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first song is Avalanche. I already did a video on it. I don't really care for the song. For some reason, some people got mad at me for that, and let me just address it right here. One, just because I have a hip-hop YouTube channel does not mean I'm a hip-hop guru. I know every single sample from every song in the history of hip-hop. Two, just because the sample is used in the song doesn't mean it instantly makes the song good. If the sample's not used well, or if I just don't like the sample, then it hurts production either way. So just thought I'd get that out the way, but I just didn't really care for the song. You want to go check out that video, it's on my channel. And next song I haven't listened to is Having Our Way featuring Drake.
Said out here having his way. Now that I'm picking it through, I just ain't fell in love cause I'm way too. We having our way in 3 ways. OVO, no invitation, cut off circulation. Blue of the rebel, don't even be bragging, these little nigga maggots. I don't even flinch. I told the guy to give me the fame. I hit the boy. I
didn't like this song until Offset and Takeoff went on, because I just find them much more interesting than Quavo and Drake. Drake, I feel for one, Drake, he went on way too long, and I just found his verse super uninteresting and boring, like his usual music. And then Quavo, he was uninteresting too. I just didn't really care for those two, but Offset and Takeoff did do well. But when you got me not liking 50% of the song, that's not really a good thing. But I'm just gonna say that song's just a skip for me. I just didn't really care for it. Plus the beat was just eh. Next song is Straighten. Already heard the song. I actually really do enjoy the song. It's probably the best single they come out with for this album. Quavo's part, even though I didn't like it at first, it grew on me. Then Offset and Takeoff, y'all know the whole story. Although Takeoff did do the best, but yeah, I also like to be on it too, so I'll give it a certified thumbs up. Next song is Typeish featuring Cardi B.
Cost me nothing but it's bad. And cost me nothing twice, cause I swear I thought he missed. It's a bird, it's a plane, bitches been rocking with all these chains.
Bitches love the type shit. I pull up my wrist, two bits on my slope. Got these frames from Ricky, yo.
Take up the top, I done gutted it, coming 200 before I hit.
This song was a much better song than the previous one. Actually, we really did enjoy this one. I like how it had a bit more energy to it. The production, although it was a bit simple, it was enough for me to get hyped to it. I thought Quavo did decent on his verses this time. Takeoff did pretty good. At the beginning and his little part in the middle. Offset, I liked his part too. And Cardi B, even though I don't like her as a person, I really liked her on there. I really liked her aggressive delivery and her style and stuff like that. The one thing I will say is that the one I feel Offset was a bit off. He sounded a bit off to the production in my opinion. And I don't know if this song get repetitive in the future, but for right now, I'll give it a certified thumbs up. I actually like it. Next song is Malibu, featuring someone who also dropped the album this weekend.
I took 25 hoes in Malibu on my yacht. I'm running up with a hole in your boss and they call me a little bit of fit. 6 deep in suburban, stone felonies. We went in that 2-door swerving, screaming, fuck them all. Cause nigga, look at your boy, not your average nigga. Who on the mountains, quick hit in the eye. Hit with the fire.
It's another song that we got that actually I pretty much like. It took me a bit to get into production, because I'm not gonna lie, to me the production kind of sound like this, a theme song, it's an old school TV show or cartoon or something like that. That's just the type of vibe I got off it. But I started at the end. And another thing that had to grow on me a little bit was Polo G's verse, because when he was starting off, I was it's okay. And then when he started and when he got a bit better, started putting a bit more energy, I was okay, I like it. Granted, I do think he did better on his own album, so that kind of hints at how I felt about his album. And Quavo, he surprised me. I liked his more faster flow that he did with Offset and Takeoff. Pretty much all 3 of them did pretty well. I'll give the song a certified thumbs up. That was pretty good. Next song is Birthday.
If she bad enough, she get a call today. Sprung sit on my Cardi about 4 eyes. Everybody wanna talk about a check, but I ain't seen a check get spent. Well, she went back to the ratchet, cause that your shit wasn't working. Bought a new Bass and a Rover. Fucking the Tesla Dozer. Better be smart, better go with your heart, or you gotta be focused.
I wasn't really feeling that song that much because, like, Quavo, like, I just didn't really care for his hook, and I thought it funny how he was basically just being pretty much just simping over a girl because he's saying like, "Oh, it's your birthday. Here's a birthday bag. Oh, you look good. I'm gonna get you a car too. Like I'm like you just gonna get a random girl a car that you won't even know. Like really." But besides that, I just didn't really care for how his hook sound. To me, the best was Offset, but like overall, I just didn't really care for his song. Like it just sounds like a cheap produced twerk song. That's basically how I would describe it. So that song is a skip for me. Next song is Modern Day, which I actually already heard. I actually like the song more so for Offset and Takeoff and the production, but like, I still like it. I just thought their flows were pretty good. Quavo, he was alright. I just didn't really like surprise me or anything. But yeah, I'll get a song. I say that song's pretty good. I'll say it's pretty good. Next song is Vaccine.
Dirty my stick and my wood clean. Is a blue Benjamin, nigga, I'm bigger than Bill Gates. We chase a big talking money, the top hat. I been getting money, bought me a watch and forgot it. Fuck it, she give me now the money, come blue diamond sick, got the flu up and fucking. I'm making rest in the middle of the pandemic. I'm in the level.
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned down in the middle of that song. Like, I don't know, this is a song just was super uninteresting to listen to. It's just like, oh, like I make money in the quarantine, I make money in the pandemic. It's just like, okay. Their style just didn't really hit for me out here. Overall, I just think this song was just very uninteresting, so I'm just gonna give that a skip. Next song is Picasso featuring Future.
Right now I can't stop. I'm doing donuts, turning up. I'm like Picasso, I paint me a portrait. I'm getting money, taking drugs with the 30 and still with the other hand. I did it to burn it.
That was a smooth transition that they had right there. I like that.
With the flow like a mom, spinning in soccer vans, I bought. For all of my niggas that got it, trying to make another way. Don't put your bitch, but I laid it in. Bought burgers and bought her.
Okay, I also come back from the previous song because, like, oddly enough, I actually liked Quavo and Future on here more than Offset and Takeoff. It's just like they're all tuned like styles. Actually, I feel like fit this better than like Offset and Migos, like like more standard rapping type of style. And plus, like the transition between Future and Quavo was just pretty smooth, and Future had a pretty good hook on there and a pretty good verse. Offset and Takeoff, they did fine. I just prefer Quavo and Future on here. So for that song, I'll give it a certified thumbs up. Next song is Roguerunner.
Walk out the perk in the attic, I'm missing the door, I got dope in my chain. Woke up and told myself I am the Don, then bought me a Don. Low key moving in the street, low key. Bulletproof trucks and the fucking and shit on the law. We buck, done got it the way we get off. When I slide, when I rock, it defy under me. The niggas in the street, throw me in the cage, Confederate. Think I'm about touching on my Cuban lane.
Okay, so let me start with the positives. I thought their flows overall were nice, and the production was cool. It's just that to me, this song, although not bad, it was just nothing special to me. Like, this one felt like a standard Migos track, like just like nothing really special, just like something like, man, it just doesn't really stand out. I don't hate, like I said, I don't hate it. It could even be a song that grows on me in the future, but just for right now, it's just meh. Next song is What You See featuring Justin Bieber.
Baby, I wanna know what you see in me. What? Tell me that you wanna be with me. I'm asking questions. What you want from me? I wanna know. Cause I want you to grow with me. Let's go. What you want from me? What you see in me? Making the clouds slow. I bought her the paddock as rose gold.
A bit more of a switch up. This time about like this one is just basically more of a love song. Like asking the girl like, oh, what you see in me, even after like all this I done and stuff like that. And then they're also talking like, oh, are you gonna be down for me? Are you gonna like stay with me? I really care for you. I want to do this and that for you. But like, it's like, what do you see in me? Like, do you think this could be like something forever? I guess you can say. So, I like how he switched up. Plus, Justin Bieber. I know like some people have given Justin Bieber some hate recently. Like, to me, I wouldn't really listen. I have never listened to him like that. So like, I wouldn't know. But like, I thought he actually did pretty well on his hook. He had a good voice on there. It was a bit short, but I thought he stayed long enough for him to like leave an impact, I guess you can say, on the song. But overall, I like the song. I still don't love it, but I appreciate the change, But next song is Jane.
She want a Birkin, I told her Birkin. She want a Birkin, for that money she pick it up urgent. I'm up a couple ratchet, but she living lavish. This ratchet is nasty. This fur, this nigga's an animal. It's smoke, don't choke. Copy rocket, then I'm popping the tag. They biting the drip, I let them look, cause I'm surrounded by things and all of them bitches.
Okay, so that song I did not like because one, Takeoff's hook was annoying. She want Birkin. I told her work it. She want Birkin. I told her work it. Like that just gets annoying after a while, and it honestly gets to a point where like I like when he had to come on like a third last time. I just skipped it to Quavo's verse because I just got tired of hearing it. And at first I agree with it. Then I realized he's talking about girls stripping, so I was like, oh, never mind. But yeah, like it's just like this song is like nothing interesting. And honestly, I'm just sick of hearing the whole Birkin thing now. Like it's just like played out, and like I'm just so interested by it. And I've come to a realization that I feel like the Migos are more interesting when they have a feature than when it's just these three. You know, like I don't know, it just throws something different in the mix. You know what I mean? But that song, that's a skip. Now this one's interesting. We got a song called Antisocial featuring Juice WRLD.
Been on drugs for a minute. I'm in my feelings, I put me some codeine just so I can feel it. Down and run on some air in my nails, my nigga, you with it. I ain't hear my plug in a minute. Pops my rest in peace, wish I could put them under my. We don't stick together, then we all lose.
I just realized Offset didn't have a single verse in there. I mean, hey, it's fair because they left off Takeoff quite a bit in like the culture too. So, I like it. I like it. A bit different from what the previous songs were, but I like it. Juice WRLD's hook was pretty good. The best person on here was Quavo, in my opinion, because I just feel like he went more in depth what the song was about, like losing close ones like Pop Smoke and stuff, and then like also talking about how people you thought like he dissed with Peep on his album a couple years ago, and then now he's clear up saying that he didn't or anything like that. And then he's also just talking about like how the world is and how you guys stick with people close to you. You know, like make sure you trust them and stuff like that. And yeah, like he just like went more in depth with it. Takeoff did a little bit, but I feel like he went a little bit off topic after the beginning couple lines of his verse. But overall, I like it. It's just not really a song for me that I would go back to that much, just because like the mood of it, if you know what I mean. Just like a bit more of a darker tone that like, you know, I just haven't really listened to that much nowadays. So the next song is Why Not.
Get money, why not? I celebrate freak something a little bit sexy. She don't go, yeah, she fuck all the op, they get red dye. Fuck, no need to buy. Got him from your thigh in the red dye. Brand new strap, we stick on my roll, it come off his wrist. Adopted for my wrist, put the sun in the sky. Get niggas sweet.
This song was just completely repetitive and boring and uninteresting. This song is a whole skip. Like, again, like I just feel like they're just not as interesting as when they have a feature with them. So that's just me, but. Yeah, this song is just a skip. Next song is Mahomes.
Body for body, we have a bag full of bones. Until the chief had to send it to Mahomes. Franchise beating niggas without bad hands, show what we buy. So niggas selling, told the bitch to ride this shit by a single ride. Fuck your mind up when your bag get blown. Depend on who the niggas is blessed. Took it to a check, mom sitting on.
That song was a little bit better compared to some of the other ones, but I still thought it was just alright. And another issue that I found is that I just feel like their verses like kind of go on for too long. It kind of makes the song a bit too long, I think. I feel like they made their verses just like a little bit shorter. It would have been cool. But yeah, like overall, I like Quavo's like hook and stuff, and everybody did okay on here. I just think the song is overall just alright. Next song is Handle My Business.
Handle my business, I'm grown. I'm trying to make me a beef all fast. No cap, we making millions. Come on, camera did 400 rap, we just made it. Listen, handle my business, I'm grown. I had to go snatch a nigga. I keep defying the package of Jack. They never gonna show it on no mission. He knew it was crashing.
It's just the same thing. It's just meh. Like it's just like the same stuff. So yeah, it's just a skip. We are not the last two songs I have yet to listen to, and next one is Time For Me.
Spinning that finessing niggas robbers. Get sticky out the mud. Sending and spinning and shooting carbons. They twinkle, twinkle, yellow diamonds like a urinator.
Twinkle, twinkle, diamonds like a urine. Ew. Why do you have to say that?
Legendary band no days at my grandma's house recording. It ain't now another. I do this shit for my mother.
I just found this song super boring. It's just that there's not really that much to say anymore. Besides, like, if I like it or if I don't like it. And that song, I don't like it, so skip. Next song, the final song, is Laia featuring Pop Smoke.
Showing like a crystal ball. When I pull up, make a wish. I miss purple codeine by the 8. Codeine by the scope line of like you always dripped up with the euro and always down with things. Cross a milli, yeah, big old ticket. We the one got the block feed behind. I caught a pilot, making no profit, but you need to stop it. Get out, lead the block.
I think that song's decent. It's just like I said in previous song, it's just like typically not a sound for me, like that New York sound, Possible 504 sound, stuff like that. It just never really hit for me. But like I will admit, at least it gave this album like just like a little bit more life, because like the past like 2 or 3 songs I was not feeling whatsoever. But this song kind of like brought like just a little bit more life to it, so I will appreciate that. I did think Pop Smoke did pretty well, especially I did like how he had tried putting like a little singing like in the middle of his verse. I thought that was cool. Overall, I do think he was a standout out of this. Again, like it's just never been like a sound for me. But no disrespect to Pop Smoke though. So overall, I think the song is decent. Okay, so the previous last song was Needed with NBA YoungBoy, but like I already heard the song a long time ago. I like it, although I do feel like I kind of replayed it too much to a point where like I don't really listen to it that much anymore. But like for when I did listen to it a lot, I really did enjoy it, and I would give it a certified thumbs up. It was a really good song, pretty good beat. Everybody did their thing on there. Mainly Offset and YoungBoy, because I like how they were kind of going like back and forth with each other. And yeah, I just like the song. But okay, so that was Culture 3 for the Migos and how I feel about it. It did exceed my expectation just a little bit. I do think it's better than Culture 2, but I just still don't think it's the greatest. And honestly, besides like some songs I used to like, some songs that are cool in like their discography, like for example, I used to listen to them a lot back in like 2017 or something like that. Fun fact, they were actually the first like artists I actually saw live, like during a concert and stuff like that a long time ago. But it's just that one, like I never thought their albums were great. I am honestly one of the people that feel like Culture 1 is a bit overrated. There are some good songs on there, don't get me wrong. I just don't see it as like a classic as like a bunch of hip hop fans find it. It's just never really been that good to me. And two, it just said to me like the Migos style of music is just old to me now, and I just kind of moved on from that sound. Sure, I used to enjoy it quite a bit back in like when I was younger, but now since like their music nowadays just doesn't really hit for me that much anymore, and there's other artists that have come out since that time that I feel like are better than Migos. It's just that it just doesn't really hit the same for me. But I will say this album did give me some songs that I liked on here, and I thought the features overall did pretty well besides Drake, and who cares about Drake honestly. But the production, even though I will say it was a bit basic and generic at some points, I still think it was like at least produced well like some other projects, and I actually liked some of the beats on here. So yeah, and then like another thing to go back to Migos is that I honestly feel like the Migos are more interesting when they have a feature with them than just them on the song on their own. Like that's just the point where it came to like I'm just that uninterested to the Migos at a certain point to where I just need something else, and like the features did fine. And they actually had decent variety. Another thing about this album is that like, I do still feel like the length is kind of an issue. I just wish they kind of went back to what Culture 1 did and just cut it back to what Culture you had like 13 songs or something like that. I don't remember. I haven't listened to Culture 1 in a long time. But yeah, that's just overall how I feel about this project. It's a slightly above average project. Not the greatest. Probably wouldn't go back to the whole thing ever again. Probably like some songs here and there, but like not the whole thing. But like if you like the Migos, I guess you'll like this. We'll say this is better than Culture 2, but it's still far from like one of the greatest projects I've ever heard. And for that, I just want to give this project a C+. It just didn't blow me away, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad that I listened to it, nor do I feel like it wasted my time. But Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below, whether y'all like it or y'all dislike it. But you also leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe if you want more content from me. And that's all I really have to say. This is Trey Dynasty. Hope you have a great day. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm out.